Hi everyone, welcome back to Real Talk with You. Last time we explored what love languages are and why they matter. But today we are diving deeper to help you discover your love language as well as your partner's. Plus, I'll share how not knowing these can affect your relationship and give you tips on how to strengthen your bond. Let's get started. Let's get started. When you and your partner don't know each other's love languages, it's easy to put in effort but still feel unloved. This misconception or miscommunication is likely trying to speak two different languages and neither of you feel unheard or feels understood. The first example here is acts of service versus word of confirmation. Okay, let's say you speak acts of service and your partner is speaking word of confirmation. If acts of service is how you express love, and you might focus on doing the same like cooking, cleaning, and helping out with the house chores. In your mind, you're showing love by taking care of practical things or practical needs. But your partner's love language is in words of affirmation. They're looking for verbal reassurance. They need to hear the phrase like, I love you, I appreciate you, I'll be with you. That's all they need to hear. And without these words of affirmation, they might feel neglected or unappreciated. That doesn't mean they don't see your work, but that those words doesn't connect to them. Okay? So when you do things around the house, it's your way of showing love, but you also should know that your partner, what makes your partner feels love. And if that's his word of affirmation while doing things around the house, make sure to say those things because it might just cause misunderstanding and feel like lack of your expression of love isn't appreciated. Okay, another example, if yours is physical touch and your partner's is quality time, you might just going around touching and kissing and pecking your partner, and while she needs like a deep conversation, maybe a conversation over dinner or a deep conversation before you sleep. However, um, your love language that is physical touch might just be cuddling and hugging and maybe a peck. Your partner won't connect to this because she's expecting more or he's expecting more because she connects on a deeper emotional level, like having a deep conversation and a quality time with you. All right. So what you do is plan regular moments where you can have quality time with your partner, and also use your while using your physical touch and hugs and casual touch and pegs and all that. Try as much as possible to also have time to have deep conversations, quality time where you're not just talking but really spending that time with your partner. Then another thing is will cause resentment and frustration if you don't know your partner's love language. When your love languages are misunderstood or neglected, it often leads to frustration and resentment over time. Both partners might feel like they are putting efforts and they're trying to help out and they're trying to love you, but you're not giving them the response expected, or their love languages are unmet. Okay, the other way around. Okay, I don't know if you get me. It will cause like a physical distance between both of you. An example of that is maybe your partner's is quality time and yours is gifts. Imagine your partner loves language of receiving gifts. Let's say your partner loves language of receiving gifts, and you love to be appreciated. Okay, so when you keep giving gifts and your partner isn't feeling appreciated, or your partner isn't feeling the quality time or the words that you need to say, it will look like both of you are speaking two different languages. It feels that way, and at the end of the day, you might not be getting um, the response you need from your partner, and that could be frustrating enough to make you resent your partner, feeling like um, they are not. I don't know what word to use. Feeling like they are not appreciative enough. Okay, okay. The simple meaning of giving gestures, giving gifts or simple gestures to them might not just be doing it for them. Okay, they need to hear you say those things, and that's what connects to them more. While you're giving the gift, also say those things to them. Words of affirmation. All right. And secondly, if your is act of service and your partner's is physical touch, if your language is act of service and your partner's is physical touch, um, while you're doing those things and you're cooking around the house, you're cleaning around the house, you're cooking meals and setting things in place, and your partner needs you to um, touch them or feel the need to feel connected to you, you might just be doing all those things, and your partner is waiting for you to come cuddle them, hold them, kiss them, be affectionate towards them, and you'll be missing the expressions, and that can lead to frustration on both sides. You frustrated because you're making a lot of effort, and your partner feeling like you don't understand them, and that's not what they want from you. Okay, so while you're cooking around the house and you're cleaning around the house, don't forget to also hug, kiss your partner, and touch them. Okay, it's beneficial to both of you, and it can lead to a deeper emotional connection. Number three is emotional disconnect. If you don't know your partner's love language, it can lead to emotional disconnect and relationship strain. Without understanding love languages, couples can start to drift emotionally apart. The love um, you give and the effort you put out there might be miscommunicated in ways that you don't feel, you don't connect to, or you don't resonate with. Okay, over time this disconnect can lead to feelings of loneliness and dissatisfaction in your relationship, and that is very dangerous. An example of that is let's say word of affirmation and the act of service. Okay, imagine that you always compliment your partner, telling them how proud you are of them and how great they look, and you're thinking, oh, I'm expressing love through words. But if your partner's love language is acts of service, they might not just fully feel your love until they see you helping them or taking up tasks in the house or taking care of things with them, doing the job with them together. As a result of this, you can feel like your needs aren't being met, and you just disconnect emotionally, and you guys can start growing apart. All right. Practical tip for this is if your words of affirmation is your love languages that comes naturally to you, make effort to express this through different languages. Okay, understand the different languages and your partner's love language. That might help you just know how to merge both and combine both while you're affirming, um, giving your word of affirmation, you as well giving some active services. Okay, or if it's quality time that your partner needs, you know that while you're affirming, you can spend more quality time with your partners, like hugging and kissing. Imagine you saying I love you and you're kissing as well. I think these things are just simple. All you just need to know is know what your partner's love language is, and it will be easy for you to navigate yours and theirs together. And combination of these will help you feel fulfilled, because that's how you show love, and them fulfilled because that's how they receive love. Okay, so if your partner's your partner's love language is quality time or words of affirmation, try as much as possible while you're doing the acts of service. You can as well spend quality time together, do the work together, spend the time working together and doing what you love together. And that way you are fulfilling your side of the love language, and your partner's um, speaking your partner's side of he or her love language. you know and how do you discover this love languages? Because not knowing your partner's love language might make you just feel like their love language is your love language. No, reflect on what makes you feel happy the most. Think about the moments when you feel truly appreciated in a relationship. Was it when someone gave you a thoughtful gift, or when you went out of when they went out of their way to do something nice for you, like running errands or cooking for you, or maybe picking up a chore for you so you can rest. So, an example of that is if you feel deeply connected when your partner spends quality time with you, and without distraction, and taking a walk together, then your love language might just be quality time. An example is if your heart warms up when your partner gives you um, a hold simultaneously, then your um, love language might just be physical touch. So if while you are trying to spend quality time and your partner's love language is physical touch, then while you're spending quality time, be remember as much as doing the physical touch thing, the kisses, the hug, the tap on the butt, and all that, because that's your partner's love language. Another example is thinking about complementing your relationship. Okay, often our frustration can refer to what we need, or from our frustration can come from what we need. Okay, so if you find yourself complaining about lack of appreciation or spending enough time together, that might just be a clue that spending time is your love language, or word of affirmation might just be your love language. So if you're thinking, okay, what is my love language, and you don't get it, it might just be one thing that you hate that your partner isn't doing. Okay, while you feel frustrated by not getting gifts from your partner, you say, I love surprises. Why don't you just surprise me? Okay, or when was the last time you gave me a surprise? If you find yourself asking questions like that, then your love language might just be giving gifts. Or if you find yourself, um, your partner is playing with you, spending time with you, playing charades and all that, and you just feel like, oh, no, I'm bored. Why not just let's kiss, or let's hug, or why doesn't it just tap me at the butt, or why doesn't it just touch me, kiss me on the neck and all that? That might just be your love language. Physical touch might be your love language. So from having frustrations in a relationship, things that you complain about might just be a key to knowing what your love language is about. Have a conversation with your partner. Once you understand your love language and your partner's love language, it is crucial to um, have an open conversation to say, this is what my love language is, because most times your partners might not be able to really find what your love language is, or might not be able to decode what your love language is. All right, so another tip to help is saying it to them and saying, I feel loved, um, I feel more loved or more appreciated if you do this, that with me, or if you spend time with me, have good deep conversations, or if you hug me, kiss me, and touch me often. Okay, so this might just give your partner a clue to what your love language is about and will help your relationship. And another thing is, I think, always show what your love language is. I think when your partner do these services for you, if your love language is act of service, while your partner is trying to do things around the house with you, affirm it that, oh, I love when you do this with me. I love when you do that with me. Okay, so your partner takes note of that, that you're happier when they do certain acts of services for you. If when your partner spends quality time with you, is when you feel loved, tell them while you're doing it. Say babe or baby or my love or my heartbeat, whatever you call your partner. I love when you spend quality time with me, when we talk like this, when we connect this way. That might help your partner understand that that's one thing to make you happy, and that's one way to make you happier. And trust me, when there are issues and you think that you're having misunderstanding, your partner will just go to the easiest way to make you happy, and that might just help your relationship while he speaks your love language often. Okay, so speaking and telling your partner what, affirming that they're speaking your love language while you're doing it is another way of telling your partner, because I know a lot of women will say, I can't teach you how to love me. I once said it too. Telling your partner that I need you to buy me gifts and all that looks like you're teaching your partner what to do, but sometimes it helps. And if you can't, just affirm it when your partner is doing it. Tell them that this makes me feel happy and this makes me excited when you do this, when you're doing this. While he's doing it, it's not like you're telling them, you're just giving them a clue, a tip on what makes you happy. All right, so thank you for watching today's video. I hope this has helped you learn how to find your love language, and I hope this has gone a long way to tell you how much knowing your partner's love language and knowing your love language is important in your relationship. Trust me, it can connect both of you together, and it can either break both of you if your love languages are different and you're not speaking each other's love languages. Okay, thank you very much for watching this episode, and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to follow me to get more videos like this on personal growth, relationship growth, empowerment, and other things. Okay, see you in my next video, and have a blast.